Remember when Amber Heard kept looking at the jurors constantly during her testimonies? While she was trying to get their attention and connect with them, a new source has now revealed that many jury members felt sleepy when she was on the stand. So who is this new source? Keep watching and find out. Judy Bellinger, the court stenographer during the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial, told Law and Crime Network that she saw several jury members nod off to sleep during the trial, which began on April 11th and ended on June 1st. The trial was live-streamed by Law and Crime Network, which received millions of views online. Bellinger stated that she observed jury members dozing off in both the front and back rows. It was difficult, Bellinger admitted. There was a lot of video deposition, and they'd just sit there, and then their heads would drop. While Bellinger stated that the majority of the jury was very intent and listening intently during the trial, she added, "Unfortunately, when the jury was chosen, we knew there would be some who wouldn't see it through." According to Bellinger, the best jury member was an alternate who did not get to stay until the end of the trial. "The one alternate probably listened the most," she explained. "I paid attention to her facial expressions. She was completely immersed in what was being said. I thought she'd make a great juror, but she didn't get to see it all the way through. She was the most qualified juror. She was concentrating hard. There were only a few jurors." The jury found that Heard defamed Depp in 2018 Washington Post op-ed that alluded to her previous claims of domestic violence. As a result, Heard has now been ordered to pay Depp $10.35 million in monetary damages, $10 million in compensatory damages, and $350,000 in punitive damages. In addition, the jury awarded Heard $2 million in compensatory damages for her counterclaim. Amber Heard's attorney, Elaine Bredehoft, criticized the jury after the trial, claiming they were absolutely swayed in Depp's favor due to the overwhelming vitriol directed at Heard on social media platforms. However, as evidenced by the vitriol TikTok trend in which users widely mocked Heard's testimonies, social media was largely on Depp's side. Jurors aren't supposed to be on social media, but how can you not be aware, Bredehoft explained. Every night they went home, they have households. Their relatives are active on social media. Because of the judicial conference, we took a 10-day break in the middle. It's impossible that they were not influenced by it. It was a nightmare. It was extremely lopsided. I was opposed to cameras in the courtroom, and I went on record and argued against it because of the sensitive nature of the situation. It turned it into a zoo. After only 13 hours of deliberation, the jury of 5 men and 2 women reached a decision in Mr. Depp's multi-million-dollar lawsuit on Wednesday. In the verdict announced at Virginia's Fairfax County Courthouse, they mostly agreed with the Pirates of the Caribbean star. Johnny Depp was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages, while Amber Heard received $2 million in damages. Ms. Bellinger also claimed that the juror who paid the most attention was unfortunately not involved in the final decision. "Unfortunately, the one alternate there that was probably the one who listened the most, I observed her facial expressions. She was completely immersed in what was being said. I thought she'd make a great juror, and she didn't get to see it all the way through," Ms. Bellinger said. She was really paying attention. Ms. Bellinger also pushed back on allegations of bias after being seen hugging Mr. Depp on the final day of the proceedings in the same interview. "Johnny was in there, so I had to go in there and get my equipment, and I saw him, and they said, 'He really wants to meet you,'" Ms. Bellinger explained. "I was probably in there for less than 10 minutes, and he just hugged me again and thanked me. And I hugged a couple of other people there before getting my equipment and coming out, leaving and going home." Mr. Depp was awarded $10 million in compensatory and $5 million in punitive damages, while Ms. Heard was awarded $2 million in damages. Later, Judge Penny Askren reduced the punitive damages to $350,000, the maximum allowed in Virginia where the trial was held. Mr. Depp had been seen traveling and touring around the UK with Jeff Beck since the verdict was announced. Meanwhile, Heard has returned back to her home in Yucca Valley to be with her daughter. Depp and Heard were both found liable for defamation and awarded millions of dollars after the 6-week trial. Heard allegedly does not have the funds to pay her entire fine and will go bankrupt if she tries to do so. Do you agree with what the jurors did? Let us know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe to keep up with all the latest entertainment news.